Time to get the Reverend Sour Mash Whiskey 75.
Oh, a big crash on the front straightaway. A lot of cars caught up. Looks like there was a bit of a stack up on the outside line. A lot of cars not able to get going.
Blue number 6 outside.
Oh, look at there.
And it was
25. Yeah. He throttled up and just know whether the car wouldn't go into gear, whether he missed a shift. It looked like there was no power.
Kevin Honeycutt, the control car to the outside, gets us underway from North Wilkesboro.
Good clean restart down into turn 1. You see that momentum that Honeycutt's able to carry on that outside line. Kevin Harvick now battling for second on the outside of the 25. The 26 of Dawson Sutton. Down into turn 1, still side by side.
Yeah, and that's one thing we've been working on a lot with Keelan. He's been struggling with those outside restarts and trying to get used to the width of the car and everything that he needs to do on these restarts. So he's doing a good job up on the outside.
Very impressive. The outside, not the preferred groove in 3 and 4, but he draws even down into turn 1, side by side with the preferred line on the outside. Kevin Harvick trying to carry the momentum off of turn 2.
And lurking just behind this battle, Josh Berry in the 21 car, already up to 4th. Now trying to see which avenue he wants to follow through to maybe a runner-up spot, as Harvick's going to make the pass on the front stretch for second.
Yeah. 2 young drivers, both very aggressive. Spencer Davis right behind him there in that 96. Spencer, a ton of success last year in the Cars Tour Pro Late Models. Looks like the 44 of Connor Jones just might be bottoming out a little bit. See some sparks out of that car. Maybe just traveled a little bit more than they expected.
You can see the drastically different lines. Keelan has a really big arc getting in the corner. Dawson able to get way in the corner a lot harder as we see the yellow flag fly.
Honeycutt and Dawson Sutton, as they did on the initial start, bring us back down to green.
Not a great restart for Josh Berry there in 3rd.
Yeah, and you see Dawson Sutton right there. I thought it was clear right there to come up the racetrack, but actually stayed down a lane.
It's going to be clear into 2nd place.
Yep.
In front of Keelan. Josh Berry slots into 4th. Still side by side between Tristan and Connor Jones for 5th.
Very difficult to pass as the caution flies.
And this will be our competition caution. So yellow number 3 after 40 consecutive green flag laps for the pros, 26 laps to go. Kevin Honeycutt in the 47 on the outside, the race leader. Dawson Sutton going to try to stay with him as we're back underway.
Yeah, we see a lot of trouble there from Josh Berry on the inside row, and that allows Tristan McKee to get on the inside.
Yeah, that's the 2nd restart. Josh has kind of struggled on the launch, but we're side by side for 2nd.
Yeah, you see Dawson Sutton up the racetrack trying to push 62 car of Keelan up the hill there.
Keelan fighting back on that outside. Wants to try to keep this outside line. Sutton, is he going to slide across? He is. Clear into 2nd place. Can they take the fight to Honeycutt down here in turn 3 and 4? Off into turn 1, drives right into the back of the 47 here. But the speed of the 47 through the middle of 1 and 2 and off of turn 2 is where the strong suit of that car is. But down here in 3 and 4, he's struggling a little bit. Oh, so Sutton missed the corner just a little bit.
Got a little bit tight there on the exit of the corner, and we talked about the aero sensitivity of these cars up off the corner because you're in the gas so soon. But we, as I said, that 26 car, the strength of that car is on those first 5 laps, and I believe that Honeycutt has kind of fended him off to give himself a couple car lengths breathing room.
And Sutton was right there, but you're right. I think Honeycutt has survived the onslaught, and now he just wants to put together great laps and try to build a little bit of a cushion between him and Sutton. Ben Mayer trying to look to the inside of Baldwin now in that 6 car.
Ooh.
Almost go. There is contact right there, Mayer. Little smoke off the right front. You talk about how delicate these cars are. Mayer blocking a little bit down the back straightaway. Let's see if that did any damage.
Every time I've ever hit anything, just very little in these pro late models or the super late model, it has some sort of implication. Doesn't look like it's going to devastate Ben Mayer's day, but it definitely doesn't do it any good.
It's got that margin within about a car length as they approach 3.
I just hope my driver's not getting tired, Dale.
He's been working out there. This is the hardest 75 laps I bet he's had to run, and he's got a real, real veteran behind him in Spencer Davis. You have to go up to Spencer after this race and ask him what he thought of Keelan. He's got his hands full trying to figure out a way to get around the 62.
Well, both of these guys have done a great job for two different reasons. Connor Jones for taking a slower car and being able to defend these guys off, and that 51 car, Luke Baldwin, all the way up beside the 44 now.
How much of the track does he use now? He's got great position. Now they're side by side, nose to nose down the front straightaway, off into turn one. Luke fires it down to the inside, up the racetrack. Still side by side down the back straightaway, gives him plenty of room on the outside.
I think he's got him this time, Dale.
Just gonna have to use some racetrack up, take the line away. Jones doesn't love it. Has to lift a little bit right there.
He definitely didn't like the way that Luke Baldwin finished that pass and put his front bumper right under the nose of that 51. But Luke Baldwin did exactly what he had to do to make it happen.
Now we'll see if Mayer could do the same, but the time is running out. 2 laps to go on Caden Honeycutt, who is in lap traffic, and Dawson Sutton has cut that margin down with lap traffic ahead. They're coming to the white flag. Sutton with a big run up the top side. 1 lap to go.
Yeah, and that's where this becomes a problem, when you have to make these passes on the bottom and the second place car is still able to utilize that top groove.
Sutton with another good run off of turn 2. He's going to have a shot. Here they come to 3 and 4. Sutton's not going to be able to get there. Back-to-back wins at North Wilkesboro for Caden Honeycutt, who wins the Reverend Whiskey 75.